Today we're taking a look at the Figma Byleth. Starting off with articulation, head goes down that far, it will push on the front of the hair a bit. Can't go very far up. Got a bit of a side to side. The shoulder pauldrons are on these rubbery pieces of plastic, so they kind of float. There is a butterfly joint in the arm, so the arm can extend out. Seeing how far I can get to cross over here. Kind of do something like that. There's a double ball joint there at the armpit with a hinge on the side with the arm. So the arm can't go higher than that. That's what you get for forward. And then that's what you get for forward with the butterfly extension. This coat sleeve is kind of floating independently, and then you got a bend there. So it kind of gets in the way for trying to get this all the way back. The arm, that is. The top of the torso is where you're going to get your twists with this figure. Can't go any further than that side to side. And that's how far back you can get and how far forward, trying to show it independently. Here at the ab crunch, it's a hinge, so that's how far back you can get. That's how far forward you can get. There's no other way to twist over. So with the head and the torso is how you can get poses off to the side. I don't know if this piece is supposed to twist. It feels very gummy, like it doesn't have any give. So I don't know if that's just going to break on me. Oh, there it goes. Fantastic. Let's see here. We got a thigh cut. So with the thigh cut, the leg can go up that far. Can't go very far back because of the coattail. And that's your spread, I suppose. There's your leg bend. That's how far forward the foot can go. That's how far back. Got a toe bend. Not sure how much value you get out of that. It's pretty small, especially with these tiny feet, but we'll see. And there's the ankle pivot. Inwards and outwards. Take a look real quick underneath the faceplate. Alright, that's underneath the faceplate. Usual Figma faceplate swap, pretty standard. And there we are. We've got 3 faceplates with Byleth. Our deadpan silent protagonist, a smiling the professor is content with how your studies in violence are progressing face, and a yelling head for when HR's worst nightmare decides it's time for a lesson about throwing hands. We've got 4 hands for Byleth. A pair of fists for teaching that lesson in tough love, but they're more so neutral hands than proper fists. A pair of splayed open hands to command your minions into battle, students. And a pair of item-holding hands that can hold the soul edge, both standard and spicy version. And a pair of item-holding hands that are slightly larger. Oh, it's probably to hold that sick axe. Wait, that isn't included? I probably knew that when I pre-ordered the figure, but boy am I annoyed discovering it again now. It came with Edelgard. If I had Byleth already, I may have ordered Edelgard, but definitely not the other way around. And Aimer is doing way too much heavy lifting and justifying my purchase for a figure in a game I didn't complete. Hold on, I've got a good reason. You ever play a game when you're really sick and then never go back because you're associating how miserable you felt during that time with the game? It's like that. Also, I know you Smash Bros. Andes didn't play it either. Last few accessories are a nice big stand, an extension for that stand, a support to do the Ivy whip thing, and an extra wrist peg, which is always appreciated. It stands about 5 5/8 tall. This figure is a weird one for me. I've come around on it a little after handling it, but it isn't without issues. I'll start with the easy ones. First gripe, there should have been a smaller stand included as well. If you've got a shelf of Figmas lined with the usual stand, you've got to make room for this. It's only really needed if you're going to use the fire effect. Second gripe, there's hardly any accessories. I get that Dragon Lover, that applies, right? Doesn't have a wide array of facial expressions, so maybe that gets a pass. Probably could have gone with a 4th faceplate, looking to the side at least. Hands are really lacking. Pointing, thumbs up, any other kind of open hand, this is almost the bare minimum. Also, part of what is included to go to an accessory that isn't included is insult to injury. Are they seriously going to include the glaive and bow with Dimitri and Claude? Are those going to come out and then they release a DX version later that has all the weapons? This is ridiculous. Like a sucker, I would have paid more to have all the weapons included. 3 Houses is cool, but Smash Bros is what shoots off neurons for all the reasons I would want a toy. Can't do the things from Smash Bros if they don't come with the figure. Third gripe. These stockings, man, they're just one color. To be fair, painting a flesh tone on these stockings seems like a nightmare. Maybe they could have designed a piece that slides over the thigh, if that makes sense. Of the 2 reasons I'd want to play Girl-leth over Boy-leth, it's being a cute girl and slaying. They made the right call choosing the female version to make a figure of. Nothing against the handsome lad. Wait, Byleth looks kinda sick here. Actually, that may have been alright too. But he doesn't have stockings now, does he? It does have a lot of detail, I'll give it that, but it just kind of accentuates that they're one color to me. Fourth gripe. This figure is a bit difficult for me to handle. The joints are fine. I was able to get a lot more poses than I was expecting. But I didn't expect, it's so cool, I'm going to be able to do this. More like, neat, I actually got a pose. I kind of feel that way a lot with Figmas, actually. Maybe saying I'm working within the limits of the figure is a better way to put it. On to things I like. This figure looks good to me. The hair, the coat, the paint. This is certainly the star of the new hit slice of life light novel, My Teacher Was Actually a Mercenary. Right, I forgot they were a mercenary. Welcome to Outer Heaven, big dog. I think everyone has a Smash Bros. Collection going on, and a lot of characters that would fit in that collection are also Figmas. Lonk, I'm the Joker Baby, Sneck, Biblically Inaccurate Angel. Point being, Raiden fits right in. Hold on, is Byleth just Raiden? Let's see here. Child soldier, uses a strong sword, got a nickname from all the murder they did back in the day, unusual hair color, has a tiny knife they don't use, looks really cute, wears heels. I think they just became best friends. Come on, Figma, where's my Raiden? Huh? I don't care if he looks like a sissy, that's my goat. Next thing I like. The Soul Calibur looks awesome. You already made 2 Soul Calibur references! Quiet, you. Which unfortunately makes me hate the lack of other weapons even more. I like the detail on it. It looks like Dragon Bone, which is appropriate, I suppose, because it's supposed to be Dragon Bone. The angle can't really be changed for the Caliente one, but what's here looks great. In closing, accessories are lacking, but the figure looks good, and it's also expensive. Which is all kind of Figma standard at this point. Have fun with your toys. Mommy, can we have Smash Bros? No, we have Smash Bros at home. And don't call me Mommy. Wait a minute, Smash Bros at home is way more expensive.